fire dances against the night's protruding darkness, occasionally crackling as the logs slowly burst open, consumed by the flames. You don't know how long you've been sitting here, watching the campfire by your lonesome. You've been lost in an ocean of thoughts and nagging feelings. For the past few months, you've been traveling to the land of Utril with a group of adventurers to take down Dastris, an evil wizard that plans on shrouding the world in darkness. Tomorrow is his day of reckoning by your hands. Until then, you're resting, or at least, you should be. One question still pricks at your mind. After tomorrow, should victory come your way, what's next for you? As much as you wanted this adventure to continue, life wasn't that simple. After this, everyone planned to go their separate ways, to their own dreams, lives, and families. Well, you're sure they appreciated you and each other greatly. You know that their own needs come first. Yet, no matter how many times you repeat that to yourself, it still hurts to hear. You shiver, the bitter cold of the night finally getting to you. You hug yourself tighter to your knees and shift closer to the campfire. Now inviting me to sit by the campfire with you, you wound me, Lion. Mind if I join you? Before you can even give the voice an answer, Karrus, one of your many companions, sits down by your side. He's awfully close to you, now that you mind. His warmth does more for you than any little campfire could. You vow to treasure it for as long as you can before it departs with him, never to be felt again. So, tomorrow's the day. How are you feeling? Many different answers rush through your brain, but you only feel comfortable sharing one part of you with Karrus tonight. Nervous, excited, sad. Am I excited? Am I excited for this? I am excited. Finally, after tomorrow, all this will be over. Then we celebrate like royalty. We'll need to splurge on the best tasting ale and wine our coin can buy. What about food? Don't tell me we'll be throwing a party without food, Karrus. You're practically begging for a world-ending disaster to happen. But I've already planned for that, my dear Lion. I arranged for Be'esh to make the most extravagant meal he can fathom, with the help of some rather fine ingredients I've procured. So in exchange for his cooking, he has to be compensated with a few bottles of Maxwee. Maxwee? He had the chance to ask for expensive alcohol, and he requested one of the most foul drinks known to Utril. I told him the same thing, yet he remained insistent on getting it. I'm afraid all those battles we fought have knocked his senses out of him. But it's good news in the end, I think. More delectable drinks for us. It'll be like that time we attended the festival in Stormwind. It was one of the most treasured days your group had shared. No killing, no scummy authority figures turning their noses up to you, and no ethereal being giving you unhelpful, cryptic hints about the journey ahead. It was just you, your companions, and the boisterous residents of Stormwind crowding the city streets. Over time, the group had gotten separated amongst the crowd, except for you and Karrus, as he was adamant about spending the festival together with someone. He always enjoyed having company, and with the group's numbers dwindling by the hour, he said he'd be damned if he was going to try face painting by his lonesome. Whenever the crowd tried to push you two apart, he will pull you right back to his side, his arm wrapped around your waist like a sturdy length of rope. The two of you stayed tethered that way, as you enjoyed all that Stormwind has to offer. It was a night full of laughs, smiles, and precious memories that you held close to your heart. Being reminded of that day sparks a new train of thought. Something on your mind? Will that be all we're doing for the party? I mean, we'll be the heroes who saved Utril. Surely we can manage more than just eating and drinking ourselves to sleep. I'm unsure what else we could do. You have any suggestions? Karrus flicks his right ear with a grin. I'm all ears. Maybe we can hire a band, put on some music and dance. No. It was the same deadpan response he gave you when you tried to pull him into the Stormwind City Square to dance. You pout. How dare he rob you of such an opportunity? Not once, but twice. Oh, come on. You can't be that bad of a dancer, Karrus. I'm excellent at dancing around in a conversation. Actually dancing, though, that's a different story. I'm not going to embarrass myself in front of the others, least of all in front of you. Karrus, you could be a full-blown jester and I would still hold you close to my heart. There's nothing you could do that would ever make me think less of you. Karrus' face flushes a deep rosy pink. Are you sure, Lion? Because I think if you saw for yourself how I dance, then you would take those words back. You hold out your pinky finger. I pinky swear, Karrus, the most solemn of vows. Karrus smirks, shaking his head at your childish antics, but he obliges. He holds out his pinky, intertwining his tightly around yours. Fine, I trust you. But I'm still not sure if I feel comfortable making a fool out of myself in the presence of others. Then you lean towards him. Maybe we can sneak off somewhere after the party, and you can show me how awful of a dancer you are. Who knows, maybe I'll feel sorry enough for you that I'll be willing to show you how to do a proper waltz with your 2 left feet. Karrus leans in, your lips only inches apart. Don't propose such a tantalizing offer, Lion. I'm not sure if I will be able to focus if I only had you to lay eyes on. His low, husky whisper causes your cheeks to flush. Oh, really? Have you looked in the mirror, Lion? No, only my brief reflections in the blade of my many foes. Not the best way to see yourself. Tell me, what do you see? Karrus grins. The most captivating person I've ever laid eyes upon. Just being able to see you every day is a blessing. However, I want you to be the first person I see when I wake up in the morning. Your eyes widen. What? You heard me, Lion. He grabs your hand, wrapping his calloused finger around yours. Lion, I love you. I would name everything that I love about you, but I'm afraid that would take days to do so. Something that, unfortunately, time will not allow given our current circumstances. With his other hand, Karrus cups your cheek. You lean into his touch. Although our group's journey may end tomorrow, I don't want our journey to end. I want to make more memories of you as we explore Uthril together, hand in hand. So, would you like to begin a new chapter in our tale? Just the 2 of us. You grin from ear to ear upon hearing those words. You want to answer him, but you feel as though saying how you feel won't quite capture your excitement. Well, it's always been said that actions speak louder than words. Closing your eyes, you press your lips onto his. Karrus happily leans into the kiss. You can feel his smile against your lips. His hand delicately slides from your cheek down to your neck, deepening the kiss. He keeps his hands above your chest, averse to crossing any boundaries that might make you uncomfortable. As much as you're enjoying his mouth against yours, you eventually break the first kiss to get some air. Does that answer your question? No, it doesn't. I think I need you to do that again so I can be sure. You roll your eyes playfully, happily oblige as he pulls you in for a quick second kiss. Okay, I think I understand what you're trying to say. Good. He squeezes your hand tightly as his charming signature smile decorates his face. So, what do you want to do now, Lion? You stare into Karrus' green eyes. Tomorrow's the big day, and while you are confident that you'll survive tomorrow's battle, you don't want to live with any regrets. You want to spend more time with Karrus, exploring your newfound love. How would you like for your night with Karrus to end? Get intimate with Karrus? Why not? The idea has crossed your mind many times. What would it be like to make love to him? You place your hand on Karrus' leg, fingers grazing his inner thigh. I want to become one with you, Karrus. If you are willing, that is. He grins. I will be a fool to reject such a tempting offer. But his eyes flick over to the tent surrounding you. I fear that we will wake the others up. Maybe we can go outside of the tent? That way, I needn't hold myself back. He leans in, his breath tickling your ear and sending a shiver down your spine. You don't understand how long I've been desiring a chance to explore every inch of your body, wondering how many times you'll say my name. Images of Karrus masterfully working with his hands fill your mind, his fingertips tracing along your skin, his mouth pressed against your body as it trails down from your lips. You can feel your excitement growing, Your hands moves from his thigh to his waist, brushing between his legs along the way. Karrus moans softly at your subtle touch. It seems he can barely contain his excitement either. Then, what are we waiting for? Let's go have a night that we'll both remember. The two of you stand up, hand in hand, and hastily but quietly leave the camp in search of a secluded area where you won't be disturbed. Yo! Damn! You end up finding a forest clearing, graced by the bright moonlight. Karrus, having already cast off his shirt, extends his hand out to you from his seat on the ground. You happily take it as he sets you on his lap. May I? He gestures to your shirt. Yeah, of course. Karrus carefully takes off your shirt, then tosses it off onto the ground. With that, he pauses to take you in for a moment. He looks at you with the reverence one would give a work of art. His fingers trail along your torso, then up your chest, feeling every inch of them, careful not to go any lower until you permit him to do so. His touch makes your every insecurity feel like something you can be proud of. With him, you feel powerful and desirable. He cups your cheek, and you two lean in for a kiss. Unlike the two you previously shared, this one is deeper, more ravenous. Karrus wants you, and the feeling is mutual. His tongue swipes between your lips multiple times, begging for entry. You acquiesce, and the feeling of his tongue meeting yours sends a shiver down your spine. He moves from your mouth down to your neck, planting passionate kisses that are sure to leave a mark. Your bodies press together in a fiery. As the fiery kissing intensifies, you moan, feeling his bulge press against you. He looks at you with darkened, lust-filled eyes. You're already getting excited. Just you wait, Lion, because I have a lot more to show you, a lot more to give you. What happens next in that moonlit clearing? Well, that is only for you and Karrus to know. The worries of tomorrow fade from your mind. If the mission goes well, you won't be lonely like you feared you would be. And you're going to do anything and everything to make that happen. Right, so that ends that scene. What happens if we cuddle with Karrus instead? You have long since told Karrus about your feelings regarding intimacy, albeit during a drunken stupor, where you confessed such feelings to your companions. You weren't sure how they were going to respond, especially of how some of them enjoyed the company of another in their bed. When the words came tumbling out of your mouth, you remember looking at Karrus, gauging his reaction the closest. The man had talked about his previous romantic encounters before, nights filled with passion and ecstasy. It was something you weren't interested in, and you were afraid that might ruin your chances with him. Much to your surprise, he only smiled softly at you with unjudging eyes. While your other companions didn't seem to mind, not even the more, libertine Tanji batted an eye. Karrus' wordless affirmation that you were okay just the way you are was all you needed. Remembering this, you rest your forehead on his. All I want is your warm embrace, Karrus. He smiles. That's a good way to fall asleep, me knowing you're safe while you're wrapped in my arms. Karrus rises to his feet and stretches his hand out towards you. You happily take it. Hand in hand, the two of you head inside Karrus' tent. While it's small, the two of you utilize the lack of space to your advantage. You lay your head on Karrus' chest, hearing the calming beat of his heart. You close your eyes, and as you're drifting off to sleep, you feel the press of Karrus' lips against your forehead. He lingers there for a moment, a soft smile forming against your skin. Unable to hide your giddiness, you look up to meet his eyes with a beaming smile. I love you so much, Karrus. Gods, hearing you say that makes me believe I'm in a dream, or this is some cruel, vivid spell that our wizard friend conjured up on me. You give him a kiss in reply. I assure you, this is neither. This is very much real. Thank the gods. Karrus kisses you back, draws you closer. His heat gives you much needed warmth on this chilly night. Now, let's get some rest. We will need our strength for tomorrow. That we do. You snuggle closer to one another. Good night, Karrus. I love you. And I love you as much as there are stars in the night sky, Lion. I vow to keep you safe tomorrow, by any means necessary. I won't lose what's most precious to me. The worries of tomorrow fade from your mind. If the mission goes well, you won't be lonely like you feared you would be. And you're going to do anything and everything to make sure that happens. Anyway, that was Fling with Tiefling. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys do want to play this for yourselves, link to the game will be in the description below. Also, fun fact about this game. This game was partially made due to the developer's brain rot over Baldur's Gate 3. And honestly saying, with that being said, I wish that Leo would let me play Baldur's Gate 3. I really want to play that goddamn game, but it's set to wait for a goddamn sale. So, like, I'm just going to be patient and just not play Baldur's Gate 3. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a lovely rest of the day. And as always, I'll be seeing you in the next video. This is Lion, signing off. Ciao.